Guys, my rating system is flamingos, so if it gets 10 flamingos, it's a pretty good card. If it gets 5 flamingos, it's alright, it's decent. If it gets 0 flamingos, listen, it ain't gonna be rated on flamingos at that point. I'm gonna tell you it's ass. Let's get started with this Demon Hunter card reveal, because all of them have been revealed. Crystalline statue. Hey, who greened my statue? You know, I have no idea. I don't even know what that means. Rush starts dormant after you draw 4 cards. This awakens. I feel like this is a very niche card with the glaive tar or with the weapon. There's not too much. I guess Demon Hunter does draw a lot, but it has to be in a specific deck. An Outcast Demon Hunter is the only one that draws things. So are you gonna want to run this in Outcast Demon Hunter? I don't know. I don't think you would. I think Outcast Demon Hunter is fairly strong as it is. I don't know if this is gonna like benefit in any way. If it had charge, maybe. If this card had charge, broken, done deal. Put it in there. But with Rush, you know, I'm gonna say at 5. It gets a decent 5 flamingos. Runic Adornment. Rune on the wall. Who's the greenest of them all? Discover a spell that costs 3 or less. Shuffle 2 copies into your deck. Shuffle 2 copies into your deck. Cast when drawn. I like this. For 2 mana, this card's really strong because it's 3 or less, and for 2 mana, like if you get 2 of the fells, like the fell ones, what's that called? Unleash Fell. If you get 2 Unleash Fells from this, that's pretty broken. And like in Spell Demon Hunter. Spell Demon Hunter is still a thing, it just doesn't really have too much support. But this is definitely some more support for it that it could possibly use to hit face more. I mean, yeah, I would see that. I would see this in Spell Demon Hunter more than this being anywhere, because this, you're not gonna waste the spot for your Reaper weapon for a minion for that guy, because that guy's cockeyed. Let me be honest. Our Argonite Golem bling never really caught on. The fade crumbled after the cataclysm. Wow, has +1 attack for each card you've drawn this turn. Is that good? +1 attack for each card you've drawn this turn. Pretty good. I mean, turn 3 is kind of slow. I feel like having this, like the 5 health is what's strong. So if this is left on board, it's very scary. I feel like your opponent would like definitely have to preemptively be like, should I leave this Argonite Golem on board, or should I waste more resources to get rid of it this turn? So it depends. I mean, it seems like even with the Crystalline Statue, they're kind of going for like a draw package, so maybe they'll have more support. I guess this is something we'll have to see if it gets more support, like draw support. The only thing I could think of is the glaive tar and everything else that Demon Hunter has, which isn't that much. In Wild, this would be great because of Glide is still a thing. Disciple of Argus. Ah, nuts. I put both ends in the pencil sharp. That's cute. Death Rattle, summon 2/2 elementals with taunt. Oh, a Death Rattle. Okay. So a pretty good Death Rattle. I mean, a 3 mana 2/2, and then you summon 2/2. So a 3 mana 6/6 pretty much, and they have taunt toward the end of it. And that's interesting. 3 mana. The 3 mana cost is what I'm looking at. That's a harsh 3 mana cost for this card. Like, I don't even know if you would want to run this for that Death Rattle, but maybe. I think this is going to be good. I think this will see a lot of play. It is a good card. I'm being a little too harsh on it, alright? I'm going to give it 10 flamingos just because I know this is going to be a good card. Also, she sharpened both ends of her pencil. Weight of the World. Unluckily for him, Azeroth has a tendency to get bigger every 2 years or so. Draw 2 cards. Forge. Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent's first. As your opponent first. Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent first. Oh, wow. So if you're facing like a control deck and then you forge it and your opponent has like, let's say 8 cards. So you get up to 8 cards and then you draw 2 cards, I think is how that works, which is pretty insane for a 3 mana. 3 mana draw 2 cards is bad, but the forge is really good because it's potentially draw like, it's like a 3 mana draw infinite up to 10 pretty much. So super strong card, and it's a good forge card. So there are some good forge cards out there. You know, my opinion on forge cards was that a lot of them were not the best, but some of them are coming out recently that are pretty strong, and this is definitely one of them. For this whole package that they're releasing, this is definitely really strong because you could potentially, like I said, get this card up to 8, 9, even I wouldn't say draw 10, but like 8, 9, get up to like 8 attack. I mean, draw 8 cards, depending on how much you just like keep throwing shit on the board and just how aggressive you're playing or through your hand. This is a good hand refill. Really good hand refill. I like this card. This is very strong. 10 flamingos. Erder Deceptor, but they were all of them deceived for another Erder was made. Whenever you draw a card, summon a 1/1 demon with rush. Okay. Whenever you draw a card, so you could summon up to 6 of these little demons with rush. And they have rush, so that means Helvetia or that's her name, right? Helveta? Helveta? Alright, we're looking for... Alright, I was close. Helveria. So, think about playing that card. Having even if that card's like on board and then next turn you play your Helveria and then you draw a bunch of cards, you're potentially boosting all of your guys for a lot of stats. Is that like the only benefit of that card? Probably. I mean, that's the only thing that I could see it being used for. Is that good? Because potentially it's an 8 mana combo if you don't have them on the board. It's very situational. So I don't know, man. I might have to give that card a fat nothing. Like it doesn't seem the best to me. Let's try to get back to Titans. It doesn't seem the best to me. It definitely seems like an arena card or like a filler Demon Hunter card, but I could be wrong. It has cool card art. I'm gonna give it like it's decent. It's like a 5. It's like like would you really want this in your deck? Especially for 4 mana. Like you'd rather play your Glaive Tar for 4 mana. Jotun, the Eternal. This is the keeper. He doesn't look like a turtle. What? Yeah, he does. Look at that little turtle. Battle cry. For the rest of the game, cast a copy of the first spell you draw each turn at enemies. A copy. You cast a copy of it, so you don't even cast the... This is broken. This card is insane. Spell Demon Hunter is going to be ridiculous because of this card. And I also like the art. I'm giving this 10 already. I'm not even going to talk too much about it. If you don't understand that, like... Demon Hunter has a lot of damage spells. They have a lot of spells that do damage, that give Demon Hunter attack. And then you're also getting a copy on top of that. So you're playing a copy of it, and then you're getting that in your hand still. So if you just, even with the weight of the world, and you're playing this in like a spell Demon Hunter, and you draw like 4 cards, let's just say, 4, 5 to 6 cards, and they're all spells, and you're playing all of them one turn, that's like a Yogg Saron, but all calculated spells that you put in that deck. That's a good card. Yeah, Demon Hunter's looking real scary after seeing this. Spell Demon Hunter in particular, and that's the deck that I think needed more support after the nerfs. So, to that little Naga that they had, I don't even know her name anymore, because they've been nerfed so hard. This card's super strong though. I do think that this is gonna make Demon Hunter, Spell Demon Hunter in particular, over the top. So I like this, I like the flavor, I like the art, I like everything. I'm for it. Momentum, mass times velocity, wasn't as catchy. What? I get it, but what? Give your hero +4 attack this turn, cost 1 less for each card you've drawn this turn. Wow. So if you draw 4 cards, this is 1 mana, give your hero +4. If you draw 5 cards, it's 0 mana, give your hero +4. And if you just play Jotun and then draw it, you just get +4 attack. So that is the insanity of this card. So you can get up to 8 attack with this, and if you draw your full hand and you get 2 of these in it, you're getting 8 attack on top of that, and for everything you've drawn, that's 16 attack just with these cards alone. That's insane. Demon Hunter's gonna be broken. I can't. Oh my god. Argus, the Immortal Star. So we went over him. He's the Titan. Oh yeah, this is all 10 flamingos right here. These 2. That's just insane. Mana cheat is always ridiculous, and that just sounds crazy. Argus, the Immortal Star. Again, we've gone over this. Discover a Death Rattle minion, it costs 3 less. So some Death Rattle support there with the new card that they're releasing with the Disciple of Argus, I guess. And it'll be a 0 mana, so that's neat. So I think they literally added that in for the Titan, it seems like. Summon 4 elementals with taunt, okay. Reduce the cost of all minions in your hand by 2. And then there's the elementals. Dang. I don't even know. After seeing what Demon Hunter has to offer, do you really want to run this? You'd probably run it in like the Scythe, in like a Spell Demon Hunter with I think Spell Demon Hunter, this is all Spell Demon Hunter right here, besides this card. And maybe not even Spell Demon Hunter, maybe just like a mass spell draw deck, you know? Mythical Tear, super cool art. Look at that, that's dope. You cannot pet the tear in Hearthstone. Lifesteal, at the end of your turn, force all enemy minions to attack this. Wow. Demon and a beast. Big Demon Hunter has some juiciness. You can't boost the attack of this though, I don't think. Not with anything I can think of. Unless you have like a hand buff card. Oh no, Through the Fell and Through the Flames. Yeah, you could drop this turn 7, then do Through the Fell, Through the Flames, get up to 4 attack. If you have 2 of them, you're getting it up to 5 attack. Super strong, and you're forcing all enemy minions to attack this. Wow. That is a really good card too. 10. 10 out of 10. 10 flamingos. I like the art. I like everything about it. You cannot pet the tear in Hearthstone, guys. Remember that. But overall, man, that is insane. Let's just go over some of the more death rattles though. I want to do that real quick. So this is potential a death rattle. Add a random outcast card. You can get a Shambling Chow. Wow. Death rattle, death rattle. Let's just do this. That's not how you spell rattle. Oh, I guess so. So these are all the death rattles, huh? I don't even know why they did that. I don't know why they made that card. I guess you can get another Glaive Tar off that Titan, which would be pretty strong. Battle cry, discard your hand, death rattle, draw 3 cards. Oh! A 1-mana 7/7? Okay, so there is kind of support for the Titan Rush. Put a Sunken Defecator on the bottom of the deck. I don't even know this is a card. Charge, after this attack, deal 5 damage to a random enemy minion. Charge? A 4-mana, okay. I mean, just to get from the Titan itself, these death rattles are pretty good. Alright, I have faith in the Titan now. All done. Those death rattles seem pretty spicy for what Demon Hunter wants to do, which is attack phase. But, guys, that is it for today's card reveal. We're going to leave off on the Disciple of Argus. Probably the least, the best flavor text, but the least, good card. The decent card. But if you like my content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to see when I post videos, and I do post videos every single day. And remember to leave a like, because it definitely helps out with the algorithm and getting my videos out there so I can get some more attention. I'll see you guys in the next video. I think we got Shaman next. Super exciting, because Overlord, I think Overload is gonna get a lot of support there, I think. So I'll see you guys in the next video.